Good morning, humanity. It's August 24th, 2020, and this again is one of your favorite times of the week, if not your most favorite time of the week, because it's Mondays with Bev and Paul. And hi, everybody, my name's Paul.
Oh, good morning. This is Bev.
Oh, back in
Oh,
Oregon.
back in Oregon. Wow.
Well, you left just in time because we're having record breaking heat again.
Oh, I know. I know.
Well, it was
Yep,
great to have you here. I'm sure you had a great time, and you
I
and Thelma
did.
and Louise trucked back across the country. I was hoping you both didn't just drive off the edge of the
Oh,
cliff.
hey, look, there's a couple times I was wondering. Let me tell you.
So, folks, we're going to talk about even jerks can do biotouch. And I thought a lot about that and then shared it with Bev. We're like, oh, do we want to use that word? And we do. And we're going to tell you why here in a minute. But one of the things I want to remind you all is I know that jerks can do this because I am really one of the bigger jerks on the planet.
Yes, he is. We say that very lovingly.
Yes, and I think that's important for all of us to know that because I used to have people say to me, "Oh no, Paul, you're a really kind, giving, loving person," and I'm like, "Well, you don't know me very well because
Right.
sometimes I can be a jerk. I can just be
Yeah.
sound asleep. I can do stupid things. I think I'm conscious. I think I'm awake, but many times I'm a jerk." And when I tell teenagers that, they really like it because a lot of people call teenagers, "Oh, you're just being so jerky."
Jerky.
So, so we're going to talk about why we say even jerks can do biotouch, and I think we're going to let Bev sort of take off here about why do we even say that, especially during these times that are happening
Oh yes, these
now.
happening times. I've got to tell you, this morning when I got on with Paul first, I was really having some issues because the place I was born and raised in is burning up. California, it's on fire, and all the loving memories of these places are going up in smoke. They're gone, and not to mention all of the kingdoms in nature being affected here. And here we are in this human kingdom, really the guardians and the caretakers of the lower three. And a lot of us are being jerks right now. And maybe part of why all this is happening that we have to become aware of is how we have been jerks in the past. Because what's happening is this fiery, initiatory stuff that's happening is people are having their homes burnt to a crisp, their lives in a moment are gone. And now we are having to reassess, reprioritize, and start to align ourselves with what's really important in our lives, because all these temporary things are being taken away from us. What do we have left? And I think this in this time, these times, we've talked about this before, biotouch can be a saving grace, because the permanence, not the temporary, the permanence of what it has to offer is what we do have is each other.
Yeah.
What we do have is the love the of each other, and the beauty that we can become aware of even in the midst of this jerky time. When you it can you imagine, you're leaving your home, you're finally at a place where you have evacuated to, and one of your family members turns to you and say, give me 30 seconds, I can do the greeting, and the stress anxiety set on you and you do it on me, and the whole place starts doing biotouch together.
I've
This is a
always thought
vision,
I've always
right?
thought about
I
that,
know,
right?
I know.
Having
This is the
biotouch in these
vision
right
of
facilities.
biotouch. This is the possibility of biotouch in the midst of all the jerkiness and the tragedy and the suffering and the pain. And here's biotouch for us that we can have for each other.
I used
Oh,
to when I used to play the dulcimer all the time. I always thought about, well, if I ever got stuck in a shelter or a home, because of an emergency, I could just play the dulcimer and just bring some light and love. And, and now it's, I got BioTouch, that I
Right?
can teach everybody to do. And
Yes.
that word jerky, as you were saying it, it's like, yeah, we're being jerked from here to there and up. You just get calm, and then another stupid thing happens, and
Oh,
then you think you've got it all figured out, and then we're jerked back to another problem. And
right.
this is quite a time. And we talked about the importance of this fire for things that are real, for the trees, the redwoods, which require this extensive heat in order to burn some of its outer layers, which is a nutrient for the tree, and it helps explode
And
the acorns
regenerate.
to regenerate more seeds. And we
Yeah.
talked about how that fire is so important during these times, which we're all feeling this fire. We're burning up all of our old beliefs, and
We
we're only
are.
left with something as simple as BioTouch.
Good point. Good point. Well, this is about us realigning ourselves with what's true and what's real and what's important.
which
And all these temporal things that are being, incinerated, we're being forced to look at all of that, our priorities, and these times anyway, with the COVID and all of the planet just shifting and moving. Oh my goodness.
So let's read a little bit from our manual, because when we say even jerks can do BioTouch, what we're really saying is, how is this for all humanity, regardless
Yes,
of who you believe you are, what your station in life is? And so we have a great little paragraph out of
you
our
do.
manual that Bev's going to read here.
I am going to share this with you. And it says, with a simple intent to help one's fellow human being and proper instruction, assistance may be initiated, there's a good word, by any individual. No special talent is required to be effective. Everyone, because of their inherent love and compassion for those who are suffering, can perform these methods without limitation. Everyone who is capable of understanding how to locate the few points described in this manual is qualified to participate in the healing process. The idea that the body's healing abilities may be affected simply through touching, without recourse to religion, potions, social status, or other agents, may seem absurd, but results are the criteria by which any method should be judged. And we have the results. We have
We
the
do.
testimonies. We have people who have just healed in so many levels. The healing process is more than just that body, isn't it? It's all that's held within that beautiful body, all the other beautiful parts of ourselves. This is what we are being asked to embrace. And that's why BioTouch is here now. It's here now, guys, in this time. It was meant for this time.
No kidding. I mean, and you talk about what is it that's ours, and what that inner place, and we talk all the time about it. It's our birthright to be healthy, happy, and loved. And the greatest time to be able to come aware of that is during these tough times. And
Right.
BioTouch, that moment of touching, that 30-second greeting, just takes the air out of the stress, takes the air out of the brain that's running around in circles. And it's only 30 seconds for you to touch somebody and to have them touch you, you know,
Right.
and that's
Oh,
the simple intent we all possess. It's, there's no, you don't have to focus and, bring yourself into a meditative state and be an all kind, loving person. Like I said, even jerks can do
you can
BioTouch.
be a say, oh God, I'm a real jerk here today, but I'm going to do BioTouch, and it just breaks down all of that, doesn't it?
Oh,
Just
it's
breaks through it
wonderful.
all.
And
Yeah.
that's what I love about the presentation too. It's like, if I'm having a tough day, or if I'm attached to my past, like you said you are, and it's painful, and I'm hurting, or I'm angry, or I'm frustrated with the day, that doesn't matter.
Nope.
You can still do that greeting with another human being, and healing will happen, because the inherent ability of the body to figure out what it needs in relation to whatever it is that's the soul or whatever you want to call our inner nature, it knows what to do. And biotouch is just a way to uh, jumpstart, the ability for me to come into my own self awareness and go, oh, I could do this, or oh, that's not a big deal. I could relax for a few moments. I might end up being a jerk the next moment, but that's our dance. Jerk, angel, jerk, angel.
Right. Exactly. Well, and when you were talking about it, I thought, well, the reason that that's true, that biotouch is still effective, even if you're having a crappy day or your thoughts are not maybe in the best place, it's because that begins a loving, and love is the key. Love overcomes everything, even jerks. It doesn't matter. So when you begin to touch another human being with those two fingers lightly on the body, everything else kind of like gets put in its place because love is present in that moment.
Yeah.
And nothing other than that is happening.
And that's hard for people to understand that because we have so many techniques and things of rules and regulations and how you have to believe and you can give somebody your
Right.
stuff or you're going to get their stuff. It just gets so more and more complicated. And I think these fires and all this stuff has come to just clean out all that stuff.
It is,
Clean
Paul.
our brain out so we can
I
just
agree.
be simple and loving and caring for one another again.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
No, I'll let you finish.
Well, I was going to talk about that simple caring. So there's a post, paranormal extraction, and Zoe's allowed us to teach and on her program. And 2 weeks ago, I taught, and her partner was there, and I just showed him how to do the greeting in the neck, and he was thumbing through the manual, and he shared with me, and you can see his testimonial on
Yes.
the Facebook page.
Yep.
He says, I just want to let you know, I took what you had. I went into the office. He works in a corporate office. And he said, my buddy has migraines. And, I just wanted to help him. And so I said, I just learned this thing. Let me try it with you. And his statement was how good he felt, especially as a man, helping another buddy with a problem he's always had. And all it took was him doing the greeting and what we're going to teach you today, a few points on the neck. I was so taken by that.
Isn't that
wonderful?
So wonderful?
Golly.
Yeah. And every time we get a testimony like that, it just you and I don't need to be reinforced with the power of biotouch, but when other people hear those kinds of things, it's got to, this is happening. This is one human being saying, oh my gosh, in a corporate setting, I was able in 30 seconds to help my friend. and I received as well. Well, that's love right there. That's why.
Round
I
and
know.
round.
It's like, oh my gosh, it's almost a moot point anymore for me that we're connected. That's a duh. Okay. Of course we are, always have been. This is part of the burning away of our thinking that we're separated from each other. This burning away, bringing us into a new awareness. And that's what biotouch is here to help us do.
So let's teach you. Here is the neck set, real simple.
The neck set is used for addressing most headaches, neck pains, and soreness of the upper back. These points are performed in matching fire on the large muscles that run along the back of the neck. Points 1 and 1 are halfway down the neck on the side of the large muscles. Points 2 and 2 are at the top of the neck on the side of the large muscles at the base of the skull. Points 3 and 3 are at the bottom of the neck on the side of the large muscles. As with any set, you may repeat the points as many times as you like. These points may be touched in any order, such as touching points 2, then points 1, and finally points 3.
Boom.
Hello.
Hello, and there it is, 2 kids doing it. I mean, imagine
Isn't that
if we could
wonderful?
get this into the schools during these times where people are like,
Oh,
oh my God, am I up? Am I down? Do I send them? Do I not send them? Get the kids to work on the parents to help them with their stress about deciding if they should even send them to school. Again, more
right
being
on.
burned up where the family could do these simple sets of points with one another. Oh,
I know. Well,
exasperating.
we're holding a vision, aren't we? We're
We are
holding the
holding it.
vision.
And
We're
we
holding.
are trying to teach this to you all. JustTouch.com, easy to learn it. We've realized we just give this away. I mean, we have classes and we have workshops. Our next virtual training is in September. We'll have some postings on that. That's a full day workshop on a Saturday. But we do have a workshop, health condition workshop, coming up a week from this Thursday. Postpartum care. She's mostly going to talk about postpartum depression, but we'll mention all the other postpartum situations that can happen. And Dr.
Right.
Nancy Aton, she's really excited about her presentation. Again, CE credits for a massage therapist, nurse, or a doula. Just let us know. You go to justtouch.com/CE credits if you want to get credits for that. No charge, just a donation if you feel you can help us, because we run this organization on donations. So that'll be a great little workshop.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
So, and then again, the donations, there's a donation button on this posting, and Facebook and PayPal have waived their fees for us, which is really a blessing,
That's
especially
wonderful.
during these times. So,
Yes.
there are numerous ways to learn it. You can just go to the website if you just want some stuff for the coronavirus right on that home page. There's a link to that. I don't know how much easier we can make it for you.
I know.
You just got to let us know what else we can do. If there's something you need, send us an email.
Yeah.
Post
We're just
here.
giving away the love. Just
giving away love in all the right places, and even jerks can do it because I have proven it. Oh my gosh!
Got a new BioTouch song?
A new song that we're going to get Horace to write something on. But we do have a song by Horace. I found another one in the archives. Horace Barnes has written a few songs for us. You can go to justtouch.com, Horace Barnes, to listen to all of them. But we're going to play one I found in the archives about Take Away My Pain. And as we listen to it, it's such a wonderful song. So he writes these songs and then he sends them to Nashville and they put them to music. I mean, it's amazing.
I know.
So we're going to play the whole song for you as we check out today. And we just want to thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's good to see you, Bev.
And, you too, Paul.
We'll see you all next week for sure.
We will. Have a great week.
I can feel the pain in sunshine or rain, so it's not caused by the weather, but it doesn't hurt that much after I feel your loving touch and we spend some time together. Take my pain away each and every day. You're an angel from heaven on high. Your butterfly touch helps me heal so much, and I get better as time goes by. Take my pain away. All my joints were sore, but not anymore. Since you touched me your special way, the way you touch makes me feel that your love is for real, and I feel fantastic all day. You take my pain away each and every day. You're an angel from heaven on high. Your butterfly touch helps me heal so much, and I get better as time goes by. You take my pain away. You touch me every day. You take my pain away.